Hello YouTube. Well, I've got a little project here this morning. I've got my Case IH 8309 Discbine, and when I was servicing this the other day, I seen that this bearing right here, the bearing on one of my conditioner rolls, is out. So over the weekend, or a couple of days ago, I stopped by my friendly neighborhood Case IH dealer, and I bought 4 new bearings for the conditioning rolls. If I'm going to change one, I'm going to change all 4. I figure those other 3 been around just as many times as the one that went out. So I've got these two jack shafts here, and it looks kind of to me like I got to take this little chain case apart, and because I have to bring things this way to get those jack shafts off the end of those shafts. So not sure how big a job that's going to be. I power washed this off the other day when I seen the bearing was out, so it'd make life a little easier for me. So I'm going to get started at this. It's supposed to be, it is hot and humid today. The heat index is supposed to get up to about 102 this afternoon. It's been pretty stormy here the last few days. We had over 5 inches of rain over the weekend, and a couple of days ago they had a pretty big EF3 tornado come through about 15 miles south of me, blow down some houses and some barns, and fortunately no injuries. So I'm going to get started with this, and I'm going to see what I can do. I'll either get it done, or else I'll get sweated out or rained out or blown out, because there's a possibility of storms today. So I'll get to work, and we'll see which one of those things happens. Alright, I've got the jack shafts out. Took my chain case apart, and I'm ready to take the bearings out. Got everything out of my way. Now, I'm not sure this was the easiest or the best way to do this. This is just how I decided to do it today. Well, I tell you what, you folks down south can have this 90-degree temperature with 90% humidity stuff. Here in Wisconsin, we are not acclimated to this. I'm taking frequent breaks and drinking lots of water here today, so I guess I'll keep going. Well, this is a rather revolting development. I've got the lock collars off both these bearings, and on the lower one, you can see the lock collars broke there. You can see the race. The chunk broke out of the race there on that one, and there's a big nasty groove worn into the shaft there on my conditioning roll. So I'm not going to get this thing back going again today. I'm not very excited about the possibility of buying a new roll. I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get this roll out, take it to a machine shop, and see if they can't fix that for me. I'm thinking they should be, so I guess that's what I'm going to have to do next. We're not going to get this thing together today. I'll sit down for a bit, drink some more water, and see if I can get that bottom roll out. Okay, I've got both bearings off of the bottom roll. It looks to me like to get the rolls out of this thing, I need to take the bearings off of the top roll, which I was going to do anyway. There's a plate right here to unbolt. Then take this hinge off here, then slide the top roll out, then lift the bottom roll up and slide it out. But that's a job for tomorrow. It's about 3 o'clock now, hotter than all get out, and I have officially had about enough fun for today. So I'll pick this up again tomorrow morning, hopefully. Okay, it's 8 o'clock the next morning. It's a little more livable temperature out here. So I'm getting ready to pull the rolls out. And I'm performing in front of a live audience today. So I have to be sure and be careful. Get things right. Alright, it looks like I've got everything off now and got the rolls all loose. I've got these pivots off the top roll. This is what the top roll pivots on. It looks to me like I've got two choices now. I could take this top roll, pull it this way about 8 or 10 inches till the shaft clears on the other side, and drop it down. Or else I could unbolt this end of the Discbine, and then there's enough room I can pull it straight out. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to unbolt this. There's only 6 little bolts, 5/16 or 3/8 bolts holding this on. So that's what I'm going to do. It looks like it might be the easiest and the least likely to hurt myself as I pull this stuff out of here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it was 10 bolts to get that off, but it wasn't horrible. So now I've got a clear, unobstructed path to my rollers here. Again, I don't know if this is the right way or the best way or the easiest way. This is just how I decided to do it. And there's a good look at the offending shaft. Yeah, it's got a pretty good groove ore into it. So I'll see if I can load this heavy baby up into the truck. All right, we're loaded up. So, will the machine shop be able to fix it? Will I get my Discbine back together? Will I ever cut hay again? Stay tuned for our next exciting episode to find out.